board. See what drums up. See if anybody is interested in talking. Been having a lot of shit going on. I know I haven't uploaded a video in quite a while, but I've been extremely busy in my personal life and doing some restructuring at UAPX and getting a lot of infrastructure built and done. So it's been taking a lot of time and effort, but soon we should have a Patreon and a store and some forums going on our website. So hopefully that stuff all should be done hopefully by the first of the month. Trying to get them finished by September 1st. We'll see if I got time to do everything I need to do. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot going on. Daughter turns 2 this month. Gonna throw a big bash for her at the end of the month. COVID-19 is still here. As you can see, I don't have my mask on, but I'm in my car, so sue me. Anybody in my car already knows the chances of getting it, but luckily my awesome company has take off the logo, has given us these awesome masks, so I don't have to buy any. I can't tell who's coming on anymore. He used to tell me who was coming on, who was watching. That way I could greet people when they came in. Oh well. Me, Kevin, and some of the other guys are going to be on a round table talking about the whole Nimitz Encounter event. As you can tell, I'm a little tired, but like I said, I'm waiting on laundry, so I'm just bored as hell. I'm going to fill dead space with this. But I figure I'll come on for at least 5-10 minutes, see if there's any interest. I'll just pop back on and off. Hey, Mom. No, my biggest fan just came on. My mom's watching. I don't know who else is watching. Hi, Mom. Does my mom have any questions about the company or anything? You have a question? All right. Shoot. Sorry, just waiting on the question. What's new with the UFOs? There's supposed to be some more information coming out from the Pentagon. They're supposed to release more information soon. To the Stars Academy, which is Tom DeLonge's company, is been working them hard to try to get some more information released. And my other mom's on, my 2 biggest fans. Hi, Susie.
Other than that, there's
not a whole lot going on with UFOs. We're still in the process of getting funding. We got a couple of we've got a couple of things going on with a couple of colleges, trying to get some research grants so that we can get out there next year and get on the water and go see if we can track down any of the things that we actually tracked back in 2004. We're going to go back to that same area. If anybody's new at what UAPX is it's a company me and a couple of my shipmates all started to go and research UFOs, and we got some great minds. We've got some physicists and some people that make me look really stupid that are going to come out and do some real science with us, and we're going to provide the understanding and the litmus that we have based off of our backgrounds and our we had to kick everything back till next year because of the whole COVID-19 stuff. Nobody wants to do anything. Plus, we're waiting on some other prospects that kind of got frozen when the whole COVID-19 stuff started. Everybody's sketchy about giving money right now because they don't want to. Nobody knows if their company's going to go under or anything like that. So a lot of the companies that we've talked to that are going to help us with our funding and help us with stuff like that are kind of wishy-washy at the moment. So I figured by next year, hopefully when things calm down or we get used to the new norm, people will stop freaking out as much, and we should be able to get back to on track with what we're doing. But we're making good use of the time. We had a lot of infrastructure stuff that we had to do. We have thinned down our roster down to a manageable size. Sorry to those people that had to get removed from the roster, but most of you didn't know you were in UAPX to begin with, and you were just kind of hanging out anyways. So we just narrowed it down to just the people that are going to be doing the actual research, that are going to be out there on the water or serve some type of research aspect here, because we got a handful of people that are just going to be analysts. We got some really great people going forward. Not a lot of people that both my moms would know, but people in the UFO world that people really do know. Like our head researcher, which is Dr. Kevin Knuth. He's a researcher and a physicist. Head of the physics. He's one of the guys that are leading all of our actual doctors, and he's going to be heading up all the physical research when it comes to submitting all the paperwork, writing it all up, proposing all the different experiments that we're going to do, and we're working with a company called Skyhub that's going to create some of the sensor relays and that we're going to use out on the ship, along with a lot of other stuff. We've got Mr. Mason, which is our resident freaking Tony Stark, that's going to end up probably coming up with some type of crazy technology for us. I already invented a couple of cool thermal binoculars and thermal scopes for us to use, and we're really excited about being able to actually have the prospects of being able to go out there on the water and do this research, and hopefully one day we can make this all, instead of just a time-consuming hobby, an actual career. So we're one step at a time. But the good news is, you guys, everybody that wants to is going to be able to interact as much as they want to. we like I said earlier, we're going to have forums, and we will have a Patreon up soon, so that anybody that wants to support our company on a regular basis, or if you want to just donate one time, we do have a PayPal set up, and we will have links to that stuff when we do our interviews and things like that. And when I make these little live broadcasts and stuff, when I upload them to YouTube, if you look in the comments, you'll be able to see where all that stuff is, and I'll link our website. We're going to have an open forums that you can register for and interact with us as a company. If you have specific questions for anybody in the company itself, or if you just want to donate, you can just go to the website and donate. And we're still working on what we're going to do for our Patreon, but it's going to be the normal thing. We're going to have a special forum just for our Patreon, and we're also, depending on what level you donate to, you'll get one of our UAPX t-shirts that we haven't approved the designs yet. We're still working on what the designs are going to be, and we've got a couple of different artists, and we got a couple of different people doing renderings for us, and I'm real excited about seeing what our people are going to be able to do. And also we've got the guys from UFO Garage. One of those guys is a graphic artist, and he's the guy that does a lot of their work, and he's going to draft up some designs for us too, along with Dave Altman's got a good friend of his that's a graphic artist that we're going to get some ideas from too. But we're going to get a standard t-shirt to begin with, and like if you're Patreon donor, or you just want to buy one outright, we're going to have some that just say we support the cause, and then like UAPX in big letters or something like that. I'm not designing them, I'm just approving things and sending them off to the board, have them approve things, and then but they look pretty good so far. We should have at least the designs up, maybe not for sale right away, but we'll have the designs up probably by the 1st. We're going to be running it through an Etsy store, so basically we'll be up and running pretty quick, because that's all just print on demand type of stuff. So soon everybody will be able to even support us just by buying a t-shirt. So, and we're probably, with Etsy, you pretty much can put our logo on just about anything with them. So we're gonna, want a coffee mug, whatever. I guess I'll probably have to buy my mom a coffee mug. So I'll support my own company. But appreciate everybody coming on here. Looks like a lot of my friends. Looks like Cody Moore, both my moms, Mr. Miles Batson, welcome. Mr. Russell, thank you for joining us tonight. It's always good to see new faces in here. It's always good to see, and if anybody's got any questions, please ask me. I'm by far I'm not an absolute physicist or anything like that, but I do got a pretty steep background in mechanical engineering and things like that. So, all right. So Miles Batson has said he does tattoos and graffiti messages for me. What did you have in mind for the shirt? If I have some time, I'll see if I can throw something together. Hey, more power to you. We're going to do a lot of, when we finally are able to actually go out in public and the conventions and stuff start, we're going to start doing booths at conventions for UAPX. And, I'd love to have, a ton of designs. So if there is anybody out there that does want to shoot me t-shirt designs and stuff like that, you can go to our website, uapx.org. I'll link it. Check back later on YouTube when I post it tonight. It'll have the link to our website and stuff like that. You can get a hold of us through that. Or if you know me on here already, you probably have access to my profile. You can actually just shoot me an email. Any of the emails you can find at me, I check them all. So if you do have a design that you want to donate, I'm all about that. Even stuff like that is always appreciated when we can't afford to buy anything. So every cent that we got is going to go towards either software, hardware, sensors, scientific equipment. We've got ridiculous amounts of stuff that we need to purchase, buy, borrow, beg, borrow, and steal if we need to. Well, maybe not steal, but we've got some resources that are handy that are going to help us with that. But it's not going to be. We're still going to have to probably spend quite a bit of money on stuff. I think the Sky-Hub package alone is going to end up running us about $100,000. So it's not going to be a cheap venture in any shape, way, or form. So we're just lucky that we have attracted everybody that we have attracted to us. And if you're wondering who's actually a part of UAPX, you can go right to our website, and our website has a list and profile of all the people in our company. Everybody knows Kevin Day from the Nimitz Encounter, knows me from the Nimitz Encounter, but we also have Jason, and we've got David Mason, Kevin Knuth. We've got the paranormal attorney or UFO attorney. I don't know how he wants to put his name, but we've got a lot of great people from our community, and as the need requires, we will be recruiting more people. But at this point, we're only going to be recruiting people as we need them for a specific job due to the constraints of our budgets for the actual expedition. On the media front, we got Dave Altman, and we've got a whole bunch of people. Oh man, I'm unfortunately tired, so I'm running into walls here. But like I said, we're just really, really lucky to have the people we have, and it's coming together nicely. And hopefully by the first, we're also going to have some connectivity software rolling so that we can get our enterprise cloud server running, so that we can do some at-home work and start all collaborating together. Some collaborative software where I'm going to apply for the Google Suite software, and we're going to start running on that platform, which I think is going to make things a lot smoother, because we kind of have a janky system now where I have to email everybody a million times and have to call people directly and then back and forth, and it's proven to be difficult to get any of our research projects done, or even just get things assigned. Actually, I gotta take my cholesterol medication, but notifications while I'm going live. All right, so it looks like we got a lot more people in here. Looks like my Uncle Wayne's in here, my cousin Ava. Looks like my family's just coming out in force. My stepdad, John. Hey, it's great to see you guys. Thanks for coming in and taking a look and see what's going on. Looks like even my sister popped on here. You didn't miss much. I'm going to post what you did miss on Facebook later on, so if anybody did come in late, you'll be able to see what I said before, which wasn't a whole lot. There was actually some dead air there because I was just kind of waiting for people to come on. But any questions that people have for me about like the company, fortunately for me, it's most of my family in here. But anybody that doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about, me and my shipmates all started a company called UAPX to do UFO research. And when I say UFO research, I'm not talking about everybody's getting a couple of telescopes and we're just going to look in the sky and film stuff. We're actually going to enlist and have enlisted a group of physicists, astrophysicists. We've got writers. We've got a doctorate in philosophy and religious philosophy that's gotten into this field, and she's done great work in this field when it comes to doing historical research on UFOs and how it relates psychologically to all of us. We've got Mr. Sprague. Jeez, I can't believe I forgot him. I mean, he's going to be, you know, he's going to be coming in as a kind of on a media capacity. I know in his last revision of his book, Somewhere in the Skies, Ryan Sprague, which is looks like he does a little bit of everything. He's now an author. You've probably seen him on some of these UFO shows. He's acted as a host on a couple of TV shows, and he's just kind of one of those all-around guys that everybody just seems to really like. He's really just a real cool cat. I love the guy. But he enlisted on with UAPX, and we're putting him in our media section with Dave Altman and Dave Beatty. I can't believe I forgot Dave Beatty. Dave Beatty was the guy that created the Nimitz Encounter video that you can see on YouTube or on Amazon Prime. If you have Prime, you can watch it for free on there, or just go on YouTube and watch just type in the Nimitz Encounter. He did that entire documentary himself. All the animation, all the editing, everything. He did an amazing job with it. So I can never give him enough props. He's kind of the glue that kept all four of us together and brought us all together. And he's kind of our fifth amigo when it comes to the Nimitz Encounter. So I kind of told him he didn't have a choice but to become part of the company. So I don't know if he's coming kicking and screaming, or if he's willing to do it, because I know he's getting kind of jaded with the UFO community, and I don't blame him, because honestly, man, there's just there's a lot of bullshit with this community, and I'm not really about the bullshit at all. I'm still just a nuts and bolts guy. Still just want to find out what the fuck was going Mach 25 in our atmosphere that we couldn't figure out what the hell it was, and the Navy couldn't figure out what it was. Still to this day is an unknown object that we tracked, and we want to know what it is. So we're going to be doing real research. We're going to get out on the water on research vessels. We are going to be using active sonar. We're going to use passive sonar. We're going to be trying to track things underwater. We're going to be trying to track things using thermal, infrared scanning. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. We're going to be checking for environmentals, salinity in the water, density, electromagnetic, tongue-tied. But basically, if you can sense it, or if there's a sensor for it, or if it's a type of radiation, we're going to be recording that entire area. We're going to try to find out why the SoCal region is such a hot spot. And for the last 100 years, from the research we've been doing, it's as long as humans have lived in that area, they've all seen weird shit coming in and out of the water there, flying around, going crazy. You got back during the war, you had the whole incident of the Battle of LA, where they were shooting at what they thought were Foo Fighters, or what they thought were Japanese jet coming in, or some type of prototype Japanese coming to get them, and really they have no idea what they were shooting at, so even to this day. So but yeah, there's just a lot of history down there in SoCal, and since that's where we tracked them, that's where we know for sure that there is something. So some of the guys, they think a little bit differently than I do, and that kind of works out great. Some of the guys, are looking for little green men. Some of us don't really care. We just kind of want to research it and find out exactly what the hell it is. I don't really care whose it is. I just want to find out more about it. I want to figure out the physics behind them. I want to figure out the technology that it's utilizing. I want to figure out why these objects can do Mach 25 in our atmosphere without any type of seemingly any type of repercussions. Why the fact that they have a uniform heat signature, so it seems like they don't have any particular place where an engine would be. Where when you're looking at thermal, or when you're looking at these types of infrared cameras and stuff like that, any type of engines are going to basically glow brighter than the rest of the object. You look at an F-18 in thermal, and the back end of it's always glowing because of the jets. this thing had a uniform heat signature. What the hell? So I'm kind of hoping that one day we'll be able to answer those questions and be able to contribute that to the UFO community, and anybody that's actually serious in this community. We are more than willing to collaborate any data we find with anybody. We're going to be keeping a semi-transparent, meaning that we are still going to collect the data, but a lot of the data that we're going to be collecting is going to be basically just raw metadata. So it's going to take a while for us to crunch it and figure out exactly what we're looking for. Take out environmentals, take out frequencies that are known frequencies. Take out the local radio jockey that's playing at certain megahertz frequencies. And then once we dig through it all and we find exactly what we're looking for, we're gonna start bringing out what we can do. Hopefully we find something. But either way, this is going to be a lifelong thing for me. This company, it will never stop. It'll just keep going forever and ever and ever. So whoever wants to help us, we're all about it. And no matter how long it takes, we're going to get out there. Hey, no worries, Brian. You've always been a staunch supporter, so I'm never going to be mad at you if you don't make it. Hi, Sarah. Sarah is our head of security. She's in our chat right now. She's like creepy secret CIA, ex-CIA. Or wait, I think she was dating ex-CIA. But either way, she's got like all kinds of she can kick your ass. So she's our physical security specialist. Let's see if there's anybody else that snuck in here without me seeing. So now that we got some people in here that aren't my family, or even if my family have any questions, now's the time to ask. Although you can ask me in person too, except for Holly, because Holly's not in Cali. Holly's out in Cali, so maybe she can meet us down there when we go do our research. I'll buy her a burrito at Uncle Robbie's. So what's up, Brian? How you been? You got any questions? I see you've been busy harassing the liberals. Read some of your posts. Wonder how much lag is on this thing from the time I talk. My Aunt Darla just popped on too. Yeah, I've been crazy busy too. My days, they're rough. I got 2 different days. I got days I go to the gym, days I don't. Days I go to the gym, start at 3 a.m., get up, get my ass in there, so I can, push enough mayonnaise through my veins, as they would say, to survive another day. And then from there, I would go to work for 8 to 10 hours, then come home and try to spend some time with the family. We're gonna go out to. We're not gonna go to LA anytime soon. But we're going to be going back out to San Diego probably towards probably maybe September of next year. We're going to actually try to get the actual expedition out on the water. It really all depends on the major funding. A lot of the donations and the small funding that we're getting now, we're using for operational costs. None of us are drawing a paycheck or anything like that yet, so we're not really. We're taking every cent and we're putting it right back into the company right now. But we're hoping to be on the water by next year. With the COVID-19 stuff, it just kind of pushed everything back. Andrew Werner, what's up, shipmate? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. I am doing a lot better than I ever have been. How you been, man? Sorry for your losses and stuff, but it's some rough stuff, and God bless you and God bless your family. And I made sure I was trying to make sure I reposted everything across all my social networking, so that you guys hopefully got some help. And I'm not going to go into it here, but hey, man, my heart goes out to you and your family. Nobody should ever have to go through that, ever. It kills me. And anybody that's messaging me right now, I'm actually doing this on my phone, so I see your messages, but I'll get back to all of you after the fact. I'm probably going to stay on here for probably about another maybe 5-10 minutes, and then I got to go check my laundry. The big blankets don't fit in the washer at the house, so. Oh, Susie, were you serious? Are you coming down for the baby's? Since I got you on here, I'll call you out in front of everybody. Are you coming down for the birthday party? And by the way, how do I sound? I'm using a new earpiece. I don't know how good it sounds yet. And since I pretty much do all my live streams off my phone, I know my old Jabra earpiece actually sounded pretty decent, but I have no idea what the Samsung one sounds like. So, oh yeah, most definitely. When I post this, I got to compile this and kind of edit through it a little bit. And then once it's up on YouTube, I'll have all the links for the website. I'll have all my social media on there, and I will make sure that everybody can get any information they want. I try to stay readily available online for everybody to answer questions. I try to make myself available for everybody if they have any questions. With the Pentagon, or first the Navy coming out and saying that all of our videos were absolutely real and they were unknown objects, and then now the Pentagon coming out and saying yes, I don't know where they've actually said exactly where they've recovered crafts, but I think they're hinting at it, which is pretty freaking amazing. So they're not really going into what kind of crafts or whose crafts. So that's the burning topic right now in the UFO community, is these what's going to be coming out next. This is 2020. Anything can happen at this point. But the secret is anything going to happen to begin with. Oh yeah, no worries. Well, we'll definitely miss you. And hey, Ava, make sure your man hooks up with me, since he's interested in the topic. Definitely would love to talk to him. Oh, and I'm also going to post a link. We're going to do a round table here soon about the Nimitz encounter here soon, and let's see. I think he popped into the channel earlier. Oh, hey Patty. Wow. Oh, it's just. All right, I'll have to check that out. I guess that should be going on here now. Oh no, it's Pacific. So we got another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I'll definitely have to check that out. I'm sure Melinda posted it all over my Facebook already, so I'll redo all that and send it on to everybody else. Now I know my family's not as into this world as I am. And I'll be honest with you, if that event hadn't happened in 2004, I honestly, other than just watching, TV shows on the History Channel, wouldn't have given a rat's ass about any of this. But it's turned into something where I've realized that we really need to know what these things are and whether they pose some type of threat to us or not. You know, you mean you got everybody in the UFO community. You got, you know, one half the community talking about that they, you know, love to be abducted, and, you know, they are abducted, and I don't know if they are or not. I'm not going to say yes or no if they're not, but I know some great people that are very sound of mind that really think that they've been abducted. So I'm not going to say that they haven't been, because I can't prove it, but it's hard for me to believe, I'll be honest with you, but it's kind of one of those things where until the event happened to me in 2004 and my shipmates, I probably wouldn't have believed my story to begin with. And, you know, the only difference between them and us is we have a government saying that, you know, what we saw was real. So, I mean, we were just lucky that happened. So, but like people like Melinda, I tell you what, she's a great lady. I love her to death. There's just some things that's just hard for me to believe, but UFOs are hard to believe, so guess it goes with the territory. I hate to drop you guys just when everything's getting pretty good, but I'm going to go ahead and ask for any last questions. I'm going to wait about a minute and a half or so, and then I'm going to go ahead and end this session for now. But I promise I'm going to start going more live more often, and we'll probably come back with Lunch with Gary again. This is going to be posted as Laundry with Gary, so look forward to that. Other than that, I bid everybody a wonderful night, and God bless everybody and their families. And I look forward to talking with everybody and seeing all my family and friends again. And so, if there's nothing else, and we're just going to wait another 30 seconds here. And I promise I'll be a little bit more awake next time, and have more of my, things that I have written down, so I don't have to remember them actually in front of me. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining me.